Welcome back to another training module, and we are going to talk about turn-taking skills. Why is turn-taking an important skill? Well, turn-taking should be viewed as a communicative exchange, right? I say something, you say something, I say something, you say something, and there is that exchange of information. And we learn that language, both verbal and nonverbal, is essentially just like a turn-taking game, right? My turn, your turn. And, information is sent sort of in this fashion of I take in information, I process it, I respond back to you. And we want our children to learn to engage in that kind of communication. And that, those examples can, from greeting to maintaining topic of conversation, even if a child is minimally verbal or using an AAC device, we still want to work on that circle of communication, asking and answering questions. Especially in the classroom setting, we want our kids to be able to participate, to comment, to retell about their school day, and following directions, of course, comes with that. So turn-taking is a foundation for communication, which, ironically, we used to play those board games, and now we don't. Everyone's on their technology. So we want to go back to that, and we'll talk a little bit about that strategy in this training module. So let's get into turn-taking. All right, so one of the ways that we can teach turn-taking, because we want our kids to understand the concept of taking turns to build that foundation for communication, is to use play, right? To demonstrate appropriate turn-taking, especially something simple like a ball back and forth. And I model this strategy often when I go into homes in terms of sitting on the floor with your kiddo, passing the ball back and forth, right? And when you do that, you want to narrate when it is each person's turn, right? Like my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, so that you are teaching and modeling by narrating whose turn it is. So your child starts to understand the concept of taking turns. Another thing that you want to keep in mind and to put into practice is comment on turn taking in the real world. Let's say that you are either at a sports event for another child or watching a TV show. As you see other children at the playground, say, oh, look, it's his turn. He's taking a turn to go down the slide. And commenting on that to make your child aware, whether it's watching TV or something in your direct environment, you want to comment to bring that awareness to your child. Yes, I understand. I hear all the time, my child's not paying attention. They're not looking at the situation. They are. They are taking in everything that you model and that you say. Remember, they process different, so it looks different when they are actually paying attention and taking in the information. Model, make them aware. Don't say, look at that, look at that. Just talk about it in the naturalistic context of being at the park or watching something on TV, or even simple if you have other siblings or relatives playing a game. All right? They're always taking in everything that we say. They're watching.